I'm stellar.
And
Yo.
and bah!
Yo.
We're here.
Yo.
Hello,
Performing
Now?
for
everybody.
you.
Here now?
Yo.
Whoa, I'm live. Are you live?
I'm live. Are you
Who's
live?
I think I'm live. Hello, are we live? I don't know.
I'm live.
Is this
Are you
thing
live?
on?
Hello,
What's
tiny
the
people.
deal with airline food?
High altitude makes it difficult for you to taste anything, so airline food has to be oversalted and over seasoned for it to taste like anything, and even then it tastes bland regardless because of the nature of high altitude on the taste buds.
And
Tell me
also
that's real.
because of the way it's yeah, that's real. Yeah, that is real.
Wow.
I do know that one.
I
And
love that.
also because of how they're prepared, all of the meals for every airline leaving a thing is prepared in a single kitchen in the airport, and the chances of cross contamination are way higher because of the sheer bulk. Never eat food on an airplane. You will get food poisoning. There was one plane where 70% of the people caught salmonella.
Oh no.
That was
I
fun.
mean, I feel like just being in a contained tube would make it more likely to get sick in general.
But Liv, I like salmon.
I hate it sometimes. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's even funner. So it was an Air Japan flight leaving Tokyo, and they prepared sushi for some fucking reason. It was not stored correctly on the airplane, so everyone on board got salmonella, and they landed in Great Britain. No one on board spoke English, and no one at the hospital spoke Japanese, so they had no idea what the hell was going on.
I mean, that's what you get for driving to Britain.
Yeah. But yes, Dungeons and Dragons time. Who remembers what happened last time? Does anyone want to give us a recap or not?
I can.
Okay.
We went into the desert at night, which was a great idea.
Very smart idea of you, yes.
We traumatized some bandits, killed them, and
Is it really traumatization if you kill them after?
I mean, it's like
Yes?
like a 5-second traumatization. Like it still kind of counts.
They get to the afterlife and they're like, oh shit, that was fucked up.
We noticed that they had some ties to a different goblin tribe, and then we ran into their weird cat mom, which we killed.
Cat mom?
Which we killed
Um,
after finding out something about a oasis that will grant wishes but repulses, I guess, more magical creatures, you call her.
Sphinx
immortal.
sassed me, so we ended its entire bloodline.
Yeah. Specifically, it repulses immortals. That's what you got from the memories. And then, you fucking murdered her because you got the information that she bargained with her life form. Was like, oh cool, slit throat.
Look,
I missed a coup de grace.
look, she's not gonna do anything good. She's literally a thief. Like,
I know,
come on.
Uzi. If I could figure out how to make dice rolls on my screen, I would. I just don't know how to do it. I'm very sorry. Okay. So, you know about this magical oasis. You know where it is. What?
Oh, that reminds me.
What? Yes.
On the note of knowing where things are, I'm gonna call
Yes.
Jacob.
Oh yeah, you have a sending slate, right?
Yep.
Okay.
We have a cellstone.
Cellstone. Yeah.
I'm going to call
okay, so
Jacob.
you-
Huh?
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Go ahead. You were just gonna answer my question.
I'm going to call Jacob. I'm going to let him know. Well, let's do it in roleplay. Hey, Jacob, you free for a minute?
So like you could hear like a bunch of like workman noise in the background, and Jacob's like, "Yeah, I'm more or less free. What's
Okay,
where
good, because
are
whatever.
you? The signal's shite.
Oh, yeah, it's terrible. So, I guess according to coordinates for a dead drop for you to pick up.
Yeah.
Gold, artwork, the lot.
Eddie, who did you rob?
You know that's not something that you're supposed to ask me. That's like...
Okay, well you used the word dead drop, and I've never heard you use that term without it being literal.
That's so far beside the point, but true. Look, I'll move the body to the side. Don't worry about it.
Tell them
You-
we
you-
can't rob them if they're dead.
You hear some rustling like as he's kind of like adjusting like his phone to be like cradled in his shoulders. He gets out like a notepad. He's like, "All right, give me the coordinates. Go slow."
I would have taken
Yeah,
coordinate
okay.
readings in the night when the stars were out before.
Yeah, just star map. I mean, most smugglers travel by night anyway, so like that would be like a very easy thing to do.
Yeah. So that's why I wanted to go through the desert at night. So I do that for the give that to him, and then what we can't carry, I am going to tatter. It takes like some blankets or some cloths and put it on top of it, make it look like there's no valuables in it. Looks like so it looks derelict.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as I promised to, I will drag away the Sphinx's body far enough and just bury it in sand like the turd that it is.
Jesus. All right, so you did take. You guys did sort out the loot last time, right? Because I did not keep track of what it was.
I didn't.
No.
I remember
Told
that there was a
y'all,
whole.
didn't I?
Don't believe so. He said there was a. You mentioned that there was a bunch of loot, and I figured we were gonna sort through it this time.
I fucking.
I don't see it in chat.
I'm gonna strangle you all.
What do you mean, Liv? This is on you.
No, I literally told you guys to fucking keep track of it.
I didn't hear you say shit.
Oh my god, I'm going to. Okay, in the future, when I say loot, I'm going to say it once. I'm gonna just roll it again.
We should, if you're using like a thing that you can screenshot, you should screenshot it.
Probably. Alright, okay,
you.
so. Alright, so you have. So there's 171 gold pieces and some small art pieces. Okay, yeah, no, okay, I found some of it. Some priest garments clad in gold. Two sets of them worth 25 GP. A small gold bracelet worth roughly the same. And a black velvet mask stitched with silver thread.
Oh, I thought it was more than we can carry.
No, that's what you can carry.
Oh, okay. Got it. I kind of want the priest garments and the mask for myself, like to wear.
Okay. Yeah, so that's priest garments for the kingdom. So, like, the priests of, like, their weird money religion.
That seems like a good thing to hang on to.
Yeah. So you expected any form of personal responsibility from this party? That's 100%. Yeah, that is error on my part. Yeah, expecting personal responsibility from this party of all people.
Look, I'm a cat.
Yeah.
Your
Oh
responsibility.
yeah, and there was 2 potions of healing, which I'm pretty sure y'all took. Yeah.
Probably.
Perhaps.
The chat box. Oh, the chat box is. Oh, I guess the chat box is broken. Let me fix that. Oh, there we go. I think it was just I was off to the side because I changed my. Okay. There's the chat box. It's just really jank. All right, so y'all got that? Divide it out amongst yourselves. Two sets of vestments, a gold bracelet, and a black velvet mask stitched with silver.
I think I would look good in a domino mask.
No, it's like a veil kind of thing, like covering like the, you put it over your nose and it's like you can kind of, it's like a semi-transparent belly dancer mask kind of thing.
Oh.
Very very sexy of it. Alright. So, you got 2 sets of vestments. Who's taking the rest of it?
No, not Jade. Lennon, because Lennon's character needs it.
Yee.
So
Yeah.
Lyndon's taking the second set of robes and the bracelet.
Mm-hmm. Is the is the bracelet magical?
It is not.
Larson
And-
wants the bracelet.
It's a very pretty bracelet. Larson? Is Larson's brain turned off?
Larson's replying in the Foundry chat. I'm not sure
Oh.
if there's a mic issue or what's up, but
Oh.
if I missed something.
His baby is making sounds. Okay. All right. So
There we go.
so
So the other, I'll take the other set of vestments.
yeah, you'll take the other set of vestments. There's Larson's taking one healing potion and a bracelet and the bracelet. All right. I'm just gonna. Okay, Larson. Did you already increment the amount of healing potions in your inventory, or did you have 2 to start with? You did. Okay, I'm gonna just add the bracelet. Oh, you already did the gold bracelet in your inventory. Thank you. Very good.
I literally don't know how to add things to my inventory in this thing.
Where it says loot, you can just click add.
Where's add?
At the very
I'm
bottom of the loot.
very blind. Oh, there it is. Hello.
Yeah, so just click add and just put like gold trimmed vestments parentheses 25 gold.
Okay. How to do anything? I literally don't.
Click the.
Okay, I got it. I got it. I'm good.
Yeah, you got it. All right, and we got one more healing potion to go around. Who wants it?
I mean, I keep dying, so it wouldn't be a bad idea for me to have it.
All right. So add a
Apparently I'm
healing
fine.
potion to your inventory. Huh?
I don't need it. I'm good.
All right.
Sorry, could you
and-
repeat the price on my gold trim vestments?
25 gold.
Thank you.
But like these are like religious attire, so if you find the right buyer, you could probably haggle higher or lower.
I've...
Alright.
Wait.
Did you get the mask, Eddie?
No.
You go to loot and you click the add button.
Loot?
Yeah, under inventory, scroll all the way down to the bottom.
Loot.
Yes. And then you click the add button, and then you edit it to say what you wanted to say. So you got the vestments and the mask.
Oh, that's what
you added way too many loots. Oh god.
Oh, no,
I was
too many.
trying... Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to hit add and then wait for it to pop up something for me to be able to edit it, and then it didn't happen.
No, it just pops up a blank loot for you to fill in. All right, I will add a healing potion to your inventory.
Hooray!
Because while you're doing that, all right. I forgot to set my music.
There. I've added it.
All right.
Is that correct?
Hang on, give me a minute. All right, and there's your healing potion. Shantae cosplay. Okay. Where's the I don't see the vestments on here.
Hmm?
You only added the mask, I assume.
Well,
Or
you said it was...
Shantae cosplay, including the.
That's including the vestments, which I am imagining as just, you know...
Okay, hang on. I'll just put in the description. Gold trimmed vestments. Oh, they're holy vestments. Holy vestments of the kingdom, and a silver trimmed mask. There. And then together that's worth 50 GP. My side came home. I love you. Alright. Hi, Malison. When are we gonna seduce a dragon? There's very few dragons. Xeno, what the hell is going on with your head?
What? What happened?
Your head was freaking the
twitching.
hell out.
It looks fine to me.
Well, this is gonna be going for another, like, 3 hours. Yeah, it might be a good idea. I should probably do the same, I forgot. But it's fine, I'll wait.
Oh.
It's fine! Alright, it's fine. It's not my fault, I accidentally streamed for 7 hours and then this happened.
That sounds like it's explicitly your fault.
No, it's not. Alright. Okay, so... Alright, so we've divided out the loot. There's all that's left is the coinage. The coinage divided out between all 4 of you is 4 platinum, 2 gold pieces, 7 silver pieces, and 5 copper pieces.
What?
Because there's coins.
Wait, how many gold is it?
It's 171 gold pieces total. And then divided between each of you, it's 4 platinum, 2 gold, 7 silver, and 5 copper.
How many platinum and a gold?
10.
Okay.
Can I give my piece to Lennon because I am cat and cannot buy things?
Linen, do you take Nightshade's share?
If it gets to me, I'm kind of assuming that all of this is gonna end up in Eddie's hands.
Why would you assume that? Why would you do this?
Eddie's kind of thief.
What was that?
No.
How much of this gold are you collecting, Eddie?
Exactly my share because you don't mess up with people's shares.
Okay.
I mean, taking more than your share is considered bad form. I simply would not.
Alright.
And I would like can just nudge my share of the gold towards Lennon. 1, for I have no pockets. 2, for I am cat and cannot spend.
I have to imagine you have like a tiny little backpack. Tiny little cat backpack.
Maybe.
Can anyone do a quick maths for me?
So, well, Linen, that means that you get 8 platinum, 4 gold pieces, 14 silver, and 10 copper. Because you're getting 2 shares, basically.
That was 8 for what and what?
8, 4, 14, 5. We do not fuck with Electrum on this in this household.
Thank you.
All right. Does everyone else got theirs?
Yeah.
I have a
Yeah?
question.
Okay. What?
For a mechanics question.
Okay.
Are we tracking encumbrance?
No.
Okay. Thank you. That's
Okay.
all.
If everyone's good, then what do? You've given Jacob the location of this palanquin full of loot you can't do anything with. You know where there is a oasis that will grant any one wish. And you're in the middle of the desert as the sun is coming up.
Oasis, definitely, 100%, right? We need to use really it's Oasis.
Yeah.
It-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
seems like the best place to be when the sun comes up.
Alright. So, as you make your way through the desert toward, like, away from King's Fall towards the mountains, you veer off to slightly to the north to where you've heard this oasis is. As you are moving, the sun is beating down on you very, very hard. Can I have a group survival check, please?
Fuck yeah.
Okay. It's survival from everyone. I'll take the highest.
Mm.
Fuck
Oh
yeah.
well.
This is what I do.
Yeah, I mean it's literally
Yeah.
your job as the ranger. Yeah. All right. So Linen, you take the lead, guiding people through. You find the more shady parts of the desert. You cut through a couple more valleys to just try and keep the sun off of you. And as you're going, Eddie sounds very tired. As you're going, eventually you spy something in the distance. You
Ooh.
spy a large palm tree sticking up out of the sand. And as you get closer, you see the heat haze. And at first you think it's a mirage, and then as you keep going towards it, because I mean you've been told where this oasis is, so you're just if the mirage is in the way, the mirage is in the way, but you keep going. And eventually you pass through what feels like an energy field. And this wave of coolness washes over you. Like the sun is still high in the sky. You can see heat haze everywhere else, but like the area directly ahead of you in what seems to just be this dome that stretches out for miles. There's just the sensation of coolness. Like a
Nice.
brisk summer's day. And you get the feeling that this is probably what keeps immortals away.
Hmm.
And as the rest of you pass through this field, you get this exact same thing. It's like when you walk into like a Walmart on like a sunny day and like they've got the AC going, so you just hit this wall of cold air as you pass through the doors.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we're-
Is there a difference when we pass through this field? Is there a difference in the terrain? Like, does anything change, or is it still just desert but colder?
It's still desert. It's just like you could see you could still see the palm tree poking up, and now that you're where you are, you do get the feeling that like that palm tree is like the landmark for where this oasis is.
Mhm.
And it seems to be based on like because you can see where a heat haze begins and stops. You reckon that palm tree, if that is the oasis, is the dead center of this dome. You keep going towards it, or do you try and?
No, I'm going towards it.
What's everyone doing?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm
Just-
going to
just
walk
like-
towards it until I am in the water.
Just accepting this this dome of coldness, just as just a thing that happens.
Girl, it's magic. I ain't doubting it.
All right, Nightshade, Kiro. Y'all,
Hmm.
I ain't heard shit from either of them for a minute.
You said
so-
this stretches for miles? The cold?
Yeah, like
It seems to.
yeah, this dome is like roughly like fucking like a 5 miles in diameter, roughly.
Can I touch the cold to see if it's familiar to me at all?
Give me some of this. Give me some of
Oh,
this
yeah. Oh, you know, yeah,
primeval awareness.
Yeah, Lennon, you go first. Yeah, do that. That's
Sorry.
what I was gonna... No, that's literally better than what I was.
Yeah, it was within 1 mile. I forget. Does this tell you what type it is, or is it just?
The
Okay,
detail should be there.
I mean, are we in your favorite terrain? Because your favorite terrain is mountains.
I'm mountains. Yeah, I think we're
Okay,
close
so
to it,
within
but not
1
quite.
mile.
Yeah.
Not within 1 mile of you.
Okay.
Is this
Okay.
only within favorite terrain?
Within favorite terrain, it's 6 miles.
You know what? I'm gonna expend that as a second level spell slot then, so I get that on for a couple minutes.
Okay.
I'm going to make a note of the location of this, so that we can have traders that are going through the burrows be able to pass through this area. Maybe if we can put in a lemonade stand, and
Like,
Put a small town here.
hang on. I'm looking up whether primeval awareness tells you the monster type, because I straight up don't fucking...
I don't think it does. I think it just says if one of the following types of whether the following types of creatures are present. I don't think it specifies.
Oh, I just got disconnected. Son of a bitch. I think my connection to Twitch went down.
Oh no.
God damn it. Okay, we're back. We're good. Okay, so as you keep going, as you get closer and closer to the oasis, once you're within 1 mile of the oasis, your primeval awareness kicks in as you've spent this extra spell slot to do it.
Mhm.
And yeah, there is something within a mile of you, within a mile of this oasis.
Okay.
Like it's something otherworldly.
How? Okay. I'm assuming that I've slowed down a bit to like kind of check things out with like to have like a good sense of things. So Eddie might be a little ahead of me and able to get to that water before I have a chance to yell out.
Okay.
But I'm definitely gonna yell out at some point. Hey guys.
Hang on, I will leave this to Eddie. Eddie, do you just keep going into the water?
I am a water genasi in the desert who almost died last night. I'm going for a bath.
Okay.
Oh, so like just ignoring Lennon?
Okay, so hang on a second. I have a map for this.
Cool.
Oh no. Oh no, we're token.
Oh, there's people here.
Give me a second. So as you walk into this oasis, like you do see that there are tents and such set up. Like there are two groups of people, and you can see them kind of like milling around, like doing what they're doing. You see two women sitting together near their tents and their cart. They are. One of them appears to be keeping an eye out, like almost like a guard, and the other one is writing like in a notebook.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other set, there is a man and a woman. The woman appears to have burn scars all down like her right side, and a little girl. I say little girl. She's like 14, who looks very much like she's their daughter. Like the family resemblance is like uncanny, and they appear to be merchants. And
I will wave cordially, go to about knee deep in the water, and lie down in the knee deep water.
The
Larson?
woman with the notebook is going to jot down furiously as she sees you. But yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Hey, Larson. I'm kind of squicked out about this place.
I don't know if Kiro, you're still muted, I think.
I probably pick up Nightshade at this point too.
Nightshade is pretty open to Jade at this moment, so he's not going to do much in his response.
Okay. Hey Eddie.
Yeah.
How's the water? Water
Good.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah?
A little sweet, weirdly, but comfortable. I'm just gonna chill here for 5, then see what the merchants are about. I'll be with you in a bit.
I think I'm gonna run. I'm gonna risk getting close to the water and move over to where Eddie is. I can't seem to move my icon.
Oh yeah, because the game is paused. Sorry.
Yeah.
So Eddie, so I'm assuming that, like, after you finish speaking, you lay back down and just kind of drift into the water, right?
Still in the shallows, but yeah, I mean, yeah.
So, Eddie, as you're laying there and you're just kind of like drifting yourself a little bit, just relaxing, you feel a small like disturbance in the water, like not like an animal or anything, just like a natural like this thing comes from a spring or something, right? So like there's just like a small like tidal pull. It pulls you towards the deeper end. You're still floating, like just below the surface, because I assume you can breathe underwater.
Oh, easily. You know, I wasn't even planning on, like, float. You know how when it is neat deep water, how you can lie down on it and, like, rest your elbows are still on the sand, you know?
Yeah.
But still be underwater? That's what I was thinking. If
Okay,
something's pulling me out, I should be able to brace myself.
Okay, yeah, but you just feel these ripples, this thing. It's just like it's like almost as if it's like gently coaxing you towards the center of the water. But we'll leave that for now. So what do the rest of you do? Lorson, as you're approaching these two women, hang on, I need to double check which one is which. I'm sorry. I should have. Okay. Yeah, the one who's been standing. She steps in front of the other woman very protectively. Just like as the dwarf approaches. Okay. Hang on. Larson, do you have an ETA on how long?
Sorry, it should be fine for now.
Okay, I was gonna say, because that's very awkward, because I'm looking at, like, multiple different things. I don't think chat can even see the chat very well.
No, you're fine. Are these the ones that are writing, or was it the family up top?
Yeah, these are the ones that are writing, yeah.
Lorson will approach and just, obviously, he'll come up and be like, "Hello, I saw you taking notes. I am wondering why you are taking notes. What is going on?"
So, despite the protective one stepping between you and the other woman, the one with the notebook, she springs up very excitedly and steps forward with her notebook, and she's like, "Oh yes, this is supposed to be a magical oasis that can grant the wish of anybody who looks into its waters. Oh, I've heard about it for so long from my circle, and now to be finally here. Oh, it was worth every last penny we spent." And the other woman just kind of like growls. She's like, "Yeah, every last penny." And like, there's just like this, like a little bit of tension that just seems to be completely lost on the one with the notebook.
"Well, you spend all of your time coming here and all of your money. Have you tried making a wish yet?"
The one with the notebook shakes her head. She's like, No, I am a researcher by trade. I'm not going to make a wish and potentially use up the only wish I ever get without knowing how it works."
"But how will you know it works if you don't test it yourself?"
I mean, that's the conundrum, isn't it? You only ever get one wish in your life, and if I wish for the wrong thing, I'll never get another chance to study it. So right now it's mostly salinity samples, electrolysis checking. I spoke with that palm tree over there, and she points like at the big palm tree, and it was very unhelpful. I'm going to try again tomorrow.
"You can speak to trees?"
Everyone in my circle can.
That's
Like, you're-
interesting, but, like, what? what do trees say? How would the tree know if people make wishes?
Well, trees are here for a very long time, and they have very little else to do other than, gather, just tell you how good the soil is, how good the sun is, how much water they get, and if anybody comes by with a very menacing looking axe. They're not the best conversationalists, but sometimes they'll notice something that's relatively interesting.
Do you know if the trees saw people make wishes?
Yeah, see, this tree is being very, very reluctant. It doesn't want to tell me if it's seen anybody make the wish, but I get the feeling it has. It's just being a dick about it. And she makes a pointed turn of her face towards this palm tree over here.
Have you ever stopped to consider that trees don't understand common, so they can't tell?
It doesn't need to understand common. I understand tree.
Okay, but how could the tree understand other people making wishes?
Well, if somebody comes up and talks at the river and then gets a wish, and then gets $1 million gold or something, I'm pretty sure the tree would be able to put 2 and 2 together and be like, oh, that's a wish.
I see.
Trees are a lot smarter than you would think. Not like rocks.
It kind of sounds like... Wait a minute.
That's a personal insult.
I always had trouble talking to rocks. They're very hard to talk to.
Well, you know what? This rock doesn't want to talk to you anymore either, then. Goodbye.
Oh.
Wrecked.
Oh no. And you just hear her turn to the other woman and be like, honey, do you think I made her upset? Yes, I think you made him upset, yes. That's going in the fucking book. And she goes and sits back down, and the other woman just sits next to her. Like, she goes back to writing down, but she's leaning her head on the other one's shoulder. Alright.
Did you learn anything, Larson?
What?
Did you learn anything when you were talking to them?
Those ladies are apparently doing multiple tests of the water. They have not tried to make a wish.
Oh. Right, the wish.
Apparently one of them can speak to trees.
I mean... that would make sense. Not the trees, the wish. There's something around here. There's got to be something around here, so... Oh, what if it's not? What if it's not mean? What if it's nice?
It's possible. But I have no clue, and they were not helpful.
Eddie, did you make a wish yet?
Huh?
Did you make a wish yet?
No.
Oh.
I'm just
Okay.
vibing.
Do you know how it works? Do we
Vibing?
ask somebody how it works?
Well,
Larson, did you ask how it works?
Look, most
She
wishes.
she said something about just looking in the water and saying how you wish for things, and supposedly it happens.
Oh.
And I asked her, how does she know? And she says, well, that I don't, but that's why I don't want to make a wish, because what if I waste it?
She also said you only get one.
This is true. She said you only get one wish. So that's why she doesn't want to waste it. But, she has someone there with her. The other lady could have attempted a wish, and if it didn't work, then they would know. But no, they're trying to do weird sciencey things.
Larson sounds so upset. Holy shit.
He really does.
Are you okay, Larson? Did something happen?
No. She said rocks are dumb.
Oh, I understand. I'm sorry.
She didn't, though. She said they're hard to talk to. Oh, Larson is such a bean. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm just going to bring out my new friend.
Your new friend?
I would like to have a camel once this thing works.
You want a camel?
It makes
Yeah.
sense for the region we're in.
That Liv rules is written. Yeah, camel's an option.
Oh.
It's a stat. It's statted and everything.
Oh, I have an idea. Hang on, I'm gonna DM you real quick.
Okay.
Nightshade, can you tell if there's anything spooky around, or is that not a thing you can do?
Nightshade thinks for a moment, and he kind of just shakes his head and just says, "Well, if it's not whatever I am, I can't really do much."
But if it was like you could tell if there was something.
I would imagine. It
So-
doesn't seem familiar to me
Yeah.
in any way.
It's a
real
beautiful
thing.
day out. You're at a lovely beach with some comfortable water. Most wish stuff is nonsense to get tourists and to feed mermaids and sirens. I wouldn't sweat it. I would just enjoy and relax for a bit.
What if the
So-
pool's filled with mermaids and sirens?
Well
So-
then,
I don't want to
As
get eaten by mermaids and sirens. Is that what?
As you're talking, Lorson's gonna just grumpily take his holy symbol and touch it to the sand, and from the sand there's a small, like almost like a dust devil, as the sand reforms into a camel. Come on. A camel made out of compacted sandstone.
That's adorable. I love it.
Are camels that big? Wow.
Yeah, camels are huge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the camel will nuzzle against Lorson affectionately.
No.
But yeah, sorry, go ahead. I just wanted to get the camel thing going.
What? Like, there's a camel now.
Yeah, made out of sandstone. So from the trader camp, the man will step forward and he'll call out, "Ho there, friends! Are you looking to trade, or were you just coming to see the mysterious oasis?"
Larson, I didn't know you could make a camel. Hi. It's the desert, so we wanted water, I guess. Hi.
I would think twice about drinking from this oasis, friend. It's got a history behind it.
I mean, Eddie's in the water now, so I don't think I'd want to drink it anyway, but...
It's fine. The water tastes a bit sweet and it's good. It's comfortable. Good for your skin.
The man kind of like bites his lip a little bit, and he's like, "I warn you, that water comes with a terrible curse."
Is it the
Yes.
sirens?
So do I.
But it's the
I've heard
sirens.
tell of wishes being granted. I've only known one man to make a wish on this fountain, and while he got everything he dreamed, he was never the same after. He was always a little off. But perhaps 1,000,000 gold does go to someone's head.
Like, off in what way? Like just weird, or like... Did he
just-
start, like, trying to go into the sky and, like, fuck with stars and stuff?
No,
Like that
he-
wizard,
look,
for the wizard.
He started.
Oh,
he
yeah.
wished for 1,000,000 gold, and then started living like a king. But it was as if I did not recognize him. I did not think that wealth could change a man as such. Perhaps
Is that
it
wizard
is
wealthy? How did he get that tower? Did you just magic up a tower? And I haven't
You
thought of this
could.
before.
There's nothing saying you can't like, conjure a tower. Like Mordekainen's magnificent mansion exists, for fuck's sake.
So, do you know how to make the wishes? Because I'm pretty sure I could wish for a giant tower.
Grimaces, and he's like, "You must simply get the attention of the warden of the lake. Once you do, she will grant you a wish."
Eddie, can
I
we have a
beg you.
giant tower base?
Sounds
Can we just
hype.
can we just set we're in the middle of a desert. People would come to see that.
And
Eddie?
it has a nice little cooling area in the middle of it. We can make this
Yeah.
a waypoint between here and town, since we're going to be having road travels through here anyways. Yeah.
Yeah, well, oh, it's just a company town.
And it's not like a super, like, selfish wish, so, you know, if it goes sour, then not going to kill us off, right?
Please, I beg of you, do not bring more attention to this place than it needs.
Why?
Me and my wife are here simply to trade with any passers-by and pass on this warning.
Mm-hmm. How many passers-by come through here?
Well, there is the druid and her wife over there,
Mm-hmm.
and now you.
Mm-hmm.
This is more people than I've seen come here in a long time. And I would
Wait.
rather...
Does
So you come
everybody
here-
gets a wish?
So you come here every day to trade, hoping that
No.
no one will come here to trade with you, is that right?
No, that's not what he said.
I know that's what I'm saying,
This-
though.
No, okay. No, this is merely a stop. This is merely a stop on my journey. The cool air is nice on the mounts, and while we do not drink the water, we definitely make use of the coconuts from the trees. They sell for a high price back in Kingsfall.
I take a big ol' mouthful of water and fountain in the air.
Eddie, what's your passive perception, by the way?
Oh, I mean, it's definitely 13.
Okay. Is it actually, or are you bullshitting
Yep,
me? Okay.
13.
Can I have a deck save at disadvantage then?
This button.
Well, so Eddie, as you're doing this and you're like making merry, your elbows slip, and you get
Mhm.
pulled, and you get pulled towards the deep end of the lake. And from everyone else's perspective, Eddie disappears as they fall into the deep end of the water. We'll come
I
back
mean-
to you in a minute, Jade. Huh?
Okay.
What,
I was gonna say,
what were
like-
you about to say?
I was gonna say I swim back immediately. Like I am quite a good swimmer.
No, this is
Yeah,
supernatural.
I mean, unless I'm being grappled, yeah, okay.
That's what the deck save was for. All right. So yeah, from everyone else's perspective, Eddie just slipped, and went towards the center of the pool, and then vanished. You hear a shout of surprise from the women at the southern camp, and the trader does not look surprised. His wife looks solemn, and his daughter looks very worried. And the man just says, "Another one taken by the oasis."
Nightshade, can you swim?
If you're asking if I have a swim speed, no.
None of you have a swim speed.
Nation just goes.
I mean, I do.
About as much as a
I mean,
cat.
you do, but
About as much as a normal cat. Nothing you're gonna find special in terms of swimming.
I throw the cat, then dive in after.
so you start looking for.
I'm going after my
for
friend.
Eddie?
I'm going after my friend.
All right. So the two of you that jumped in, and I guess Lorson, if he wants to like just wade in because he's gonna sink like a stone. Give me an investigation check to try and find Eddie.
I assume Nightshade can decide if they want to go in the water or not because of the
Yeah.
levitation hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine Nightshade would also follow along with them too.
Okay.
So investigation.
Investigation, yeah. Everyone who goes into the water.
Oh shit.
Even me, since I am only like waist deep.
I mean, if you want to like just walk into the water, like you don't have to breathe.
Liv, Lennon could.
You're right.
Yeah, like I know, but like I want to give everyone the chance to roll it.
Do I just walk along the bottom of the
Yes, you
lake?
do.
Okay.
That is
Amazing.
what your race does. That's how your race swims.
We are like hippos.
Yeah. So, Larson and Nightshade. So Nightshade, as you're doing like a little kitty paddle, trying to look around, you don't see anything. Larson, you are walking along the bottom of this lake, and you are like your head is turning. You're like you're using tremor sense. Like you're doing everything you can, and you can't find anything. Like it's just fucking with your senses. Lennon, your trained ranger senses cut through the darkness of the water and just the weird bubbliness of it, and you can see Nightshade, you can see Lorson, you can see everything except for Eddie. Eddie's not here.
Neat.
And
Back.
now I'm going to hit the pause for you, and we're going to go over to Eddie. Eddie,
A word?
from your perspective, you're still in the lake. From your perspective, at least. Or at least like a similar body of water. And it's dark around you. The water seems to go on forever. Give me a perception check, please.
I shall give you a perception check. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Alright, let's go. No, same.
Yep, that's fine. As you're looking around, yeah, and you're just using your senses, like this does not panic you as much as it should, because you can breathe underwater. You're made of water. Like you're a pirate, for fuck's sake. Like
Yeah.
you've been overboard before.
This is not a concern.
But yeah, it's mostly just a matter of like, hey, where do I go? As you're sitting there, like just kind of treading water, you feel hands brush against your skin. And
I grab the
As
hand
you-
in a motegyaku. Let's go.
you grab the hand and you just touch water. Feel another hand caress the back of your head. And just eventually, like, it feels almost like it's inspecting you. It's trying to figure you out. And eventually, a beautiful woman made entirely out of water swims around you.
Hello.
And as she looks at you, she giggles softly. It's a very childlike giggle, but like this is a very much like like an adult woman. But like you get like a sense that her priorities and her mannerisms are that of someone who is a lot more in touch with their inner child than like your normal person. And
Yeah.
this does not look like any ganassi you've ever seen. And she's like, "You played with my water. I like you. I want to give you a wish."
Aw, thank you very much. I like you too. Tell me about yourself. How long Tell me about this oasis.
This oasis is my home, or at least it's the outlet of my home onto the mortal plane. Tell me, what do you want?
It's a beautiful home.
Thank
How
you.
long have you been here?
I have been here for centuries, but I've never seen someone like you come to my waters. I've granted wishes to kings and paupers. I don't even... but never someone like you.
Yes, but there are others like us, Madame Sylph. I am just someone that just travels farther from the ocean's edge. Are you aware of the oceans?
Did you
This
call her
plane
you call her a sylph?
Yeah, I said Madame Sylph in a very polite way.
She will give it like another like a light titter and be like, I'm not a sylph, silly. People just call me the spirit. And I think I like that one. It's mysterious.
It is, it is. Let me tell you, this plane has vast stretches of oceans that go on as far as you could travel in 100 days in any direction. You are in a place that is so dry, and you have made it so beautiful. But there's more. Have you ever been to an ocean?
I have not, but I could go anywhere. I like being
Really?
here. I get to see all sorts of mortals all the time.
Oh, that's so exciting. And do you like seeing mortals?
From time to time, some of them not so much, but
Hmm,
those are the ones that are the most fun to grant wishes to.
The Lady of the Lake, then, is it? Perhaps
I
Undine?
like that. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I just said perhaps Undine?
Right? Oh.
Jade, you can't just rattle off like Fae shit from Faerun.
Why not? It's fun.
I know, but like also like these Fae are different, and Eddie would not really know about that unless you want to make like a
I'm naming spirits from
Unless you
Secret of Mana. I don't know about this Faerun stuff.
like if you want to make like an Arcana or History or Nature check to see what you know about the Fae, I'll let you. But like the Fae are very secretive, and this is not, and you don't even know if this is a Fae. Yeah, no, you don't know Fae stuff.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, this is just a spirit, as far as you're aware.
That's understandable.
Now, it's a wish granting. It's a spirit that wishes to grant you a wish.
Mm-hmm. Are you also responsible for the coolness in this area? This area is much less warm than the rest of the desert.
She nods and she's like, "Yeah, all of my mortal friends that come by, oh, they hate the heat, and if they're cool, then maybe they'll stay for longer."
Oh, absolutely. Do you want to make even more friends?
She thinks for a moment. She's like, "I don't know. If there's too many friends at once, I might forget some."
That's true. That'd be tragic. I'm Eddie. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Eddie. She's going to think for a moment, be like, and she's gonna like just kind of like go around you again, like looking you over, and she's like,
Mm-hmm.
"Eddie,
Yes?
could you give me your full name? I'd like to know my friends on a personal basis."
People just call me Eddie, and I think that suits me well. What is your
Okay.
name?
Like I said, people just call me Spirit, but I like Lady of the Lake. You could call me Lady if you wish.
Very well. I will call you Lady, and you can call me Eddie.
So she's just gonna like, just kind of like go and like sit cross-legged, like across from you in the water, and she'll be like, "Tell me, Eddie, what is your deepest wish?"
I have so many. But I'm more interested in simply talking for now.
All right.
Do you only desire these wishes?
She nods and she's like, "Yeah, granting wishes makes me so happy. I love seeing mortals have just the biggest smiles on their faces."
Okay. That's good. That's good. Tell me about your favorite wish that you've granted.
She thinks and she's like, "Oh, well, there's this wizard who came by once, and he really wanted to be the smartest wizard of all time.
Oh,
And so
wow.
Yeah, and so I granted his wish, and I gave him the knowledge of thousands of years, and a life long enough to use it.
That's magnificent. And very
Mhm.
kind. Mhm.
And I want to do the same for you.
I appreciate that. What wishes do you want to grant? What would bring you the most happiness? Can you grant yourself a wish?
I cannot. I can only grant wishes to mortals. Immortals like myself, well, the wishes don't work. It's why the cool sphere keeps out anyone who's immortal.
Ah, I see, I see. Tell me, Lady of the Lake, what would you wish for if you could?
If I could make a wish, I would wish for, and she like goes to like think for a moment. I think I'd wish to That's a good question actually. I've never actually thought about it.
Really? I'm surprised. You love wishes so much. I can't imagine that you haven't considered what you would want.
She thinks just harder for a moment and she goes, "You know, I think I would wish for 1,000,000 friends and the ability to remember them all."
Well, I don't know if I can help with memory, but I might be able to make your wish come true.
Well, if I can't remember them all, then that's not, they're not 1,000,000 friends. It's 1,000,000 acquaintances.
I have notebooks that you can write on underwater. They're very convenient. But it is simply a thought.
Yeah. But come on, tell me what you want. You seem like you were having so much fun in my water before. I want
I
to make you even
am.
happier.
But that's the thing, is that you've already granted my wish. You've given me a safe and calm oasis. You've given me the chance to refresh the water and my skin, and a place to meet someone very interesting.
She pouts a little. Like it looks like she just really wants to grant a wish, like properly. And she's like, "Well, what if I made it so that you never had sorry, what if I made it so that you never dried out again? I made you a never-ending source of water. Just like this. Just like this oasis."
That does sound lovely. Perhaps I shall think about this and find a way to help you with your wish as well.
Mechanically, by the way, what she is offering you is, so once again, you'll never like dry out, like you'll lose like the whole thing of like your water fucking evaporating, and also she'll grant you. Oh, I had this spell written down. Hang on, let me find it.
My wish is that unarmed defense would key off Vent.
I mean, if you want that one.
No.
She'll grant you to cast. She'll grant the ability to cast the spells Wall of Water, Shape Water, and Control Water, once a day each, just for free, without using like a spell slot or anything. Like you'd literally be like a source of fresh water. And also, I guess like the party would never need water again either.
I mean, that sounds fantastic and something that, yeah.
Like you would, yeah, like that's mechanically that's what she's offering you.
I will accept this because it is your desire to grant it, and the wish has taken the form of that you want to create. But I will also work to help you with your wish, because you deserve it as well, do you not?
Oh, we're gonna be the best of friends. And she swims closer to you. She grabs like both of your hands,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna cut away from you for the moment. So I'm gonna add those spells to your spell list.
I mean, I may not know the Fae, but I know someone who's trying to scam when I hear it, and and I've heard of warlocks.
Oh yeah, if you, like next time you level up, you can take a level in Pact of the Archfey if you wish.
Sounds like it. Yeah, because my build needs to be worse right now, huh?
I mean, you could, or if you wanted to respec, you could.
I see how it is, Liv.
I do
I've
want to talk
said
to you
that
about.
you could respec.
I do want to talk to you about respec at some point, but
Okay.
not at the moment.
When I want to play an Archfey, you say no.
Oh, jeez. Why is Wall of Water not? Am I blind? I don't see Wall of Water. Oh, there it is. I'm actually just
Yeah.
blind.
Yeah, I already
Um,
have Crater Destroy and Water Walk and Acid Splash, so this basically gives me a full Water Elementalist kit without any
Yeah.
any
Like-
actual spellcasting, because these are all spell-like
Yeah.
abilities.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make these innate spellcasting for you.
Question:
Yes.
are spell-like abilities a thing in 5th edition?
Explain.
I don't think there's
spell-
anything specifically called that.
Okay. In older editions, spell-like ability was a term for this is a spell, it casts the spell, however, if you are silenced or muted or, in an anti-magic field, it doesn't matter because it is not actually through the mechanics of casting a spell. Sort of like a Water Genasi isn't magically casting Water Walk, they just can walk on water as part of who they are.
Those are known as innate spellcasting.
Yeah, and
Okay.
that's what I'm giving, and that's what I'm giving you.
Okay, neat. Now I know what the term is. I knew what the thing is. Now I know what the term is for it. Thank you.
Yeah. So shape water, control water, and wall of water. Right. That's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, and just like as just a thing that you have forever. You can you basically can have you are a permanent source of fresh water. So you don't no one in the party has to worry about fresh water so long as you're around. I mean, I'm assuming that's what you were already doing, but now it's more hygienic because basically you could just point your finger and just fill up a water skin.
Well, I already had that with Create Water, but
Yeah, but this is just a thing that you can just do.
Mhm.
Because Create Water has uses other than giving water to your friends. All right. And so from everyone else's perspective, as you're frantically looking around for Eddie, Eddie resurfaces in the center of the lake. And Eddie, you remember the wish being granted,
Mm-hmm.
and you remember, and you feel stronger, and your water is a slightly different color right now because it's kind of like this oasis water now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But other than that, you're totally fine.
All right. Guys want good news or bad news?
But Eddie, where'd you go?
It's a funny story.
Okay.
The oasis might be mildly cursed, but in a good way.
Cursed, but in a good way.
Isn't that called blessed?
Let's go with that one. Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. What happened? What happened?
So there's a spirit. I guess a spirit. I don't know what you want to call it. There's someone who lives here.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, you knew?
I was trying to tell you that.
Well. Oh.
You told me to relax,
Yeah.
more or less.
Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. Anyways,
okay.
this place is mildly cursed, and I think I have a wish granted, but I'm not sure.
But
The researchers run up, and the family runs up as well. But the man has his sword drawn, and the wife has her has a dagger in her hand. The younger girl is like standing behind her parents. The man calls out and he's like, "Did you see the spirit?" And the researcher goes, "Please tell me what you saw. This is going to be wonderful for my research."
With the dagger in hand, do they say this?
So the man has his sword drawn, the woman has a dagger, and the researcher has a has her notebook.
Okay.
Yeah, the other woman has a short sword. They look very on edge. Like, you can kind of tell that this one only has her sword drawn because he does. Basically a thing of like, oh, it's go time. Fuck, shit. So what do you do?
Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just actually looking at my abilities now.
Lorson is busy still scuba diving at the bottom of the lake.
Larson just sitting in the silt.
So...
I asked the camel if Eddie came back, and the camel said, "Who the hell is Eddie?"
Fair, actually.
Wait, what did the camel say?
Camel said, "Who the hell is Eddie?"
Because I don't know it. That happened while I was in there. So, okay. First of all, who are you?
Who you're saying that to?
I'm similar to the researcher because they seem less hostile.
She looks and she's like, "I'm Talia. I'm a researcher with the Circle of the fuck, sorry. Fucking where's her circle called? Son of a bitch. Am I blind? I think I might be blind.
Yeah?
Yeah, I might be blind. I can't find what her circle is. Give me a moment. Okay, yeah. I'm Talia of the Circle of the Desert. We're a druid circle. We study mysterious things and magical occurrences that happen in the desert. I have been researching this oasis for a long time.
So you know about the spirit thingy, huh?
I've heard the legends, but I've never got them to speak to me.
Ah. Well, she likes to be called the Lady of the Lake. And
It's like furious, it's scribbling in her notebook.
she's very nice. And she said she can grant a wish. But I kind of didn't trust it at first, so I talked to her and felt it out a bit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I think it actually is real.
Amazing.
I've read the, I've seen enough scams in my life that I didn't want to take, like, anything crazy or wild, like infinite power or mind control or something unhinged, because those always come with curses, right? So I talked to her and asked her what wish she wanted to grant me. And I think she gave me more power over water. Hold on. I create a giant sphere of water over my head, streaming out of my fingertips.
Are you summoning this water, or are you like creating, or like you using water that already exists?
I'm channeling it through myself. It's the water of the pond, channeled through me.
Okay, so the water comes up out of your fingertips and makes a large sphere directly above your head. It's the same color as the oasis water and of your body, and you're fairly certain you couldn't do that before.
Yeah, I just change it in turn from water to ice to acid to boiling to back to water, and then just let it splash down. Yeah, that's new.
Fucking the man with the big sword is just like, any wish made here comes with a curse. You are a
Oh
damned
yeah, for
soul.
sure. Probably, but that's why I made her pick it instead of doing it myself. This is a wish that she wanted to grant, rather than one that was granting the desires of someone. Look, I've seen enough scams, and I've read enough warlock stories as a kid. Okay, I wasn't going to get raked over the coals here.
He sheaths his sword and just like grumpily just clicks his teeth.
The trick is to use your wish for either their wish or for altruism.
I hope you are happy with what you have obtained. He goes
Me
back,
too.
goes back to his cart. Oh, what was that?
Nothing.
Okay.
I was preparing for something that did not happen. Don't worry.
Okay.
The man just pulled up with his sword. Okay,
You thought there was monsters happening.
Anyway, I think we should turn this into a trading outpost. What do you guys think?
Oh, how loud are you saying this?
I'm saying this to Linen and Nightshade, though I'm not being so discreet as that the researchers can't overhear.
Okay. The researchers are not really paying attention to it. It's like they're taking samples of the water and such. Like
I offer them samples of my water.
she will happily pull out a test tube and take some.
I figured, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Lorson, are you just still vibing in the bottom of the water?
I have slowly made my way back up.
Yeah.
And I told the camel, I was like, this is the one I was looking for, as I pointed at Eddie. This is Eddie.
The camel responds. They look like a bitch. I will point out, Lorson is the only person who can talk with a camel.
Yes, I can telepathically talk to it.
And Lorson's the only person who can.
I mean, are you saying I wouldn't be able to?
No, you cannot, because this is a construct made from Lorson's holy magic. It is, yeah, it is not an animal. It does not really have a mind per se. It has a consciousness, and that consciousness is directly tied to Lorson. Yeah.
So it doesn't speak camel.
It does not speak camel, no.
Okay.
It does have an int of 6 and understands 1 language.
Yeah, but it understands a language that Lorson can speak, but it does not speak it itself, and it can only communicate telepathically with Lorson. So that's basically a way for someone else with telepathy can't go to the camel. Hey, you should kick Lorson in the mouth. You know. All right. So. There's a bit of commotion at the traders' tents, but it seems like it's mostly just them being, the man being upset and the 2 women trying to basically convince him it's not a super big deal, even though the wife is very much, not okay either.
Mm.
So. What do? Are you gonna set up camp? Is someone else gonna try and talk with the spirit, or are you gonna start moving on? Or are you gonna talk with one of the other with the others.
I'm talking with people. I said we should set this up as a trading outpost. Is what I said to Lennon and to Nightshade.
Oh.
With Lorson here now as well, of course.
Is that a good idea with something that grants wishes allegedly? I mean, not allegedly. We just saw that it worked.
True, but like, they want to meet people.
Hmm. Yeah, but doesn't that entail them granting more wishes? Doesn't that get out of hand at a certain point?
Hmm. It's basically a god. I don't really see, you know.
That doesn't seem like a good idea.
Especially with the interactions y'all have had lately.
But it's comfy here.
So the researcher Talia, she looks to you and she's like, if you did turn this into a research up, if you did turn this into a mercantile area, you could scare off the spirit. These spirits are supposedly very skittish and very easily offended.
I asked
Plus,
what
if it-
she would want as her own wish, and she said she wanted to meet and remember 1,000,000 people.
Well, that's a understandable thing, but these spirits, they tend to be very childish. She says she wants that, but if this turns into a mercantile outpost and the water gets polluted, you could make her sick.
I mean, yeah. What if we make an outpost a kilometer south of here so that it's still within the aura thingy area?
Eddie,
What? Yes?
you could make
Hello?
another oasis.
Yo!
You could just make
Eddie-
one.
I
Eddie
might be able to
could
do
do
that. Wow, that cat is absolutely freaking out.
Yeah.
What?
Uh,
Your
Talia
model is
will-
going full unhinged.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Talia will kind of like thing like just like raise a thing for him. Was like, I do not plan on leaving my research here for a while. So, if you do wish to make another oasis with these newfound powers of yours, I could make a call to my circle and maybe we could assist you in setting up. There's more to an oasis than just water. Several druids could assist you in getting more than just water growing. Maybe build living domiciles out of the wood.
Gamer Kobold Oasis water is buck, I swear. Anyways. No, I like that idea. Maybe we can even make the tower down there as well.
Tower?
Lyndon wanted a tower. You wanted a tower, right?
I mean, do we get?
You like towers.
I don't know. I don't know if asking for a tower is a good enough wish. What if I get cursed?
Well, that's the nice thing about asking for something that isn't like, you know, that's like that. The tower would be cursed, not you.
Oh, people would come to see that.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my god.
Somehow it's gonna be tied to me. I just know it. That seems like a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea. It's a tower. We can get an
What
earth
if, like,
base to
every
do the
time
same
somebody
thing
goes in
for-
there,
for
I get hurt?
6,000 gold.
What if it's like a thing where like the condition of the tower is reflected by my own health, and then like if people fuck with the tower, I get hurt, and then like
Or vice versa.
what
Then
if the
you
older
live
I
a
get,
long
the younger
life.
the tower is, and vice versa?
Well, that's fantastic because that means that you can fix like, you know, an aching leg with some masonry tools in the tower. That sounds great.
That actually sounds pretty great.
Oh god.
I dive into the pool.
I am going to go underwater with Linen. Can I grant someone else?
TPK. TPK.
Okay. I cannot grant you water breathing. Good luck with that.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so Lennon, you dive into the water.
Mhm.
You dive into the water, and you start swimming downwards.
Yes.
Eventually, you feel like you're gonna hit the bottom, but like it just keeps going. You find yourself in the same inky black water that everyone else does. Strangely, you don't feel the need to breathe, and the same feeling of hands touching you. And by the way, from everyone else's perspective, yeah, Lennon has disappeared. I'm not
From my
gonna make
perspective?
Lennon. I'm not. From your perspective too, yeah. Like
okay.
Lennon has basically just passed through some sort of barrier. And eventually, the spirit appears to you as well. She's like, "Oh, a goblin! I haven't seen one of you in a minute. Are you looking for a wish?"
Maybe.
Well, maybe.
How's it work? How's it work?
Well, I get to meet a new mortal, and we get to talk for a little bit.
Mhm.
And then you tell me what you want, and I grant your wish.
Okay. I was talking to Eddie. You met Eddie.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I like Eddie.
Um,
Eddie's my friend.
We're
Lennon,
talking
can I
about
have
a tower. We're talking about
Lennon-
a different oasis and people
Lennon,
making a
can-
whole thing.
Lennon, what's your passive perception, by the way?
Probably shit.
It should be higher, Ranger.
No, it's terrible.
What is it?
It's nothing. I have a 0 in perception, so whatever
Oh,
that
so it's
gets
just
me.
a 10. Okay, so
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
a
10.
10.
All right, okay.
Yeah, it's a flat.
Okay, never mind then. She's thinking like, ooh, another oasis? Well, that doesn't mean you're gonna, like, everyone's gonna abandon me, right? I still want to meet new people.
I think I need to do a thing really quick.
Kind of thing.
This thing. Oh, maybe I can't use it.
What are you trying to use?
Did we have a rest after the last battle?
Yeah, you had a long rest.
Okay.
You slept for the night.
I wanted to use Hunter's Sense, but it says I don't have enough resource for it.
Where's Hunter's Sense? Where's that?
Choose one creature you can see within 60 feet. You immediately learn whether that creature has any damage, immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities.
I don't.
And what they are if they're not hidden from divination magic.
That seems kind of good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. You would have had a long rest, so that's.
Yeah.
That's weird. Hang on. Let me. You should have at least one usage of it.
Yeah.
No, that sounds reasonable.
Oh, fucking. Hang on.
You know what? I can do it without consuming the resource, just so it shows up.
Yeah. There you go. And I've just, for some reason, it wasn't working. Why is it? Hang on. I set it to once per long rest. Hang on. Because this has got to be used. Hang on. This is actually bugging me. I need to fix it. I'm sorry.
I can just do this. And then it shows as used.
Yeah, I just, it's really silly. I don't know what the hell's going on that one. Okay, there you go. There we go. It's got it. It's fine. All right. Yeah. So you choose one creature when you see. You can learn whether the creature has any damage from immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities. If their creature is not hidden from divination magic, you use the creature one time for a long rest. All right. So this creature does not have any immunities. They are a doesn't say damage. Doesn't say what its damage type is, right? Just what it is, or is it damage? What does it mean? Like what it is? As in,
like what creature type? I would assume.
Okay, it is a fae. Lennon, give me a nature, arcana, or history check.
Or does it mean like literally what kind of creature? Like if it was a dog, you would know it's a dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well.
Okay.
Well, hang on. Well, give me the thing. Give me the check, and if you pass the check, I'll tell you what type of Fae it is.
Okay, what check am I doing?
Either Arcana, History, or Nature.
Ooh, why am I a ranger that's bad at nature?
Why, indeed.
I'm equal on all of that, so my stats are nonsense. Nope.
I don't think you ever used your birthday inspiration. Because it's in my notes. It's still it's not
Yeah.
ticked down. So if you want to
That
reuse
is correct. Yeah,
if you want to re-roll it,
sure. Let's give it one more try. A little better.
okay. Okay. So linen.
Mhm.
That was a nature check? Okay, what did... Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. So this is where I tell Eddie that Eddie missed it by 1.
Yay!
So this is a... God, this is a bad one to pronounce. Nereid? A water spirit. And what you know about the Fae is that the Fae are creatures that come about in one of 2 ways. They're childlike spirits that are born from covalences of ley lines, similar to how dwarves came about. Where the magic of the goddess of nature and motherhood, who has been unconscious for like longer than anyone that has been alive. Her blood has given rise to these creatures at just confluxes of these ley lines. And some Fae are natural born and naturally spring from these confluxes, and some are lost children that have wandered into their demi-plane, which is known as the Wild. Nereids are natural-born Fae, and they are known to grant wishes. Whether those wishes are completely, like, above board or come with a curse depends on the Nereid. Both whether they like you or not and how polite you are when you're asking for your wish. And
I was pretty
there's
bad.
there's conflicting stories as well. Some say that if a Nereid really likes you, they'll give you a curse. And some say the opposite. Because these Fae, because while they're within the wilds, they are immortal. They've got no concept of death and no concept of tragedy. Meaning that they oftentimes see their curses as pranks. But whether or not like a wish comes with a curse is entirely dependent on the individual. But that's all the information I'll give you. That's stuff that you know from your monster hunting learnings.
Can I do a quick, like, knowing this is a fake creature, can I do a quick, like, history, nature, whatever arcana I would need to do to, what I know about, like, the Feywilds type? Not the Feywilds, but the Feywoods, like, the worlds they're connected to?
That would be a history or nature check, I think.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it another nature.
You don't know anything.
Okay.
You don't know
Okay.
anything. All you know is it is a place where you go in and you're only allowed out by the will of the Fae. You know nothing about what it's like inside. Yeah. So, what do? Like as you're kind of like
Yeah,
sitting there, just kind
I
of,
think I'm hesitating because I realize I'm about to say we're building, like, I'm kind of saying we're building another oasis, but I
Mhm.
realize that might be a bad idea.
Her main worry is that like you're trying to like get people not to come visit her. That's
Mhm.
her concern. If you can assuage that, then
Yeah. Lady, what if we made a trade instead of a wish?
a trade, kind of trade.
Is there any way that I can connect you to a different pool?
Well, if some of the water from my oasis is put in another pool, then I can see through that one.
What if we... That might work.
Hmm?
You want to, like, do you just want to, like, see and be around like a lot of new people, or do you need to, like, do you need them here? Because
Like
we could
seeing. Sorry.
we could connect you to our whole project. You could see the people all the time. There'd be so many people to watch all the time.
I like granting wishes, but I do like just seeing the mortals as well. Not everyone here I've granted a wish. That merchant with the big sword, I tried to grant his wish many times, but he's never gone for it.
Do you know what his wish was? I'm really curious.
She like looks side to side and then leans in and whispers into your ear.
Mhm.
He wants his daughter to find a very handsome boyfriend. I hear him talk about it with his wife. So cute.
That is kind of cute. Yeah, what if we could bring some of the water over to a different oasis with lots of people?
Okay. Well, so long as the occasional mortal makes their way over here, so I can make more friends, and that's okay. And if I can just see them through the pool, then maybe they'll get curious and wonder where it comes from.
Yeah, and you could maybe, like, hear what kind of things they like and want before they visit you.
Like she just did not think of that at all, and she's just like absolutely blown away by the thought. Okay.
I was talking to Eddie about making a tower, about if we had a tower that people could come visit, like a wizard tower.
A wizard tower?
Yeah, but I don't know that I care about that enough.
Well, what do you want more than anything?
I want my cat back.
Aww.
She thinks for a moment, and she turns to the thing, and she grabs the water as if it's like made of cloth and pulls it apart, and you see out of a like what looks like a water barrel, your cat, as it like leans down and just starts licking at the water, just making a ripple across the window. This one?
Can I touch it? Can I reach out and try to touch it? I reach out and try to touch it.
You reach out and you try and touch it, and it seems to just make the water in the barrel splash, and it gets the cat like right in the face, and it looks very confused.
Perfect. I love that. I absolutely laugh in character as well.
I mean,
That's my cat. That's my cat.
I mean, I could drag him through. I don't know if
Oh
he'd be
God!
happy
Don't put him
about
underwater.
it. I mean,
just-
aren't you going back there anyway?
I don't. Yeah, I don't know if they'll give him back.
Oh. I could give you the power to make them give him back, she says, and it's like sounds kind of dark.
I like her.
She closes it and pulls it back, and you see into Prosperity's room, like out of like what looks like a water droplet on his sink, and you see him sleeping in his bed. And give me a perception check, please.
Sure.
So, You also see, next to the sink, his diary, as it's just the right angle that you can see it. The writing is all reflected, of course, because there's a reflection. And but you catch certain words. You catch the words Dungeth. You catch mine, gemstone, and collapse. But also like the main focus of the reflection is the goblin asleep in his thing. She's like, I could poison the water in his sink from here.
Don't, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, that's too much. Don't do that.
But he took your cat away. Wouldn't you want to hurt him back?
I don't. That's not the right way to do it. I think there has to be more going on. I think there's more going on.
But he took your cat away.
Yeah, but I need to understand why. Like, I know why, but like I need to understand like why.
I don't get it.
I don't think I did anything wrong. I don't think I did anything wrong. I don't remember doing anything wrong. I don't know how anything got into it.
Sounds like Lennon just
Can
kind
you
of shorted
pull?
out.
You can pull something through?
Uh-huh.
I need that book. I will take as much water from this oasis to anywhere you want. I will take those trees. I will take the coconuts. I will plant them. I need that book.
The pact is sealed. And she just reaches out through the water droplet, grabs the book, and it comes through like a fucking cartoon. She hands it to you.
Underwater? That's silly.
Yeah, like, well, like this, like, it's completely dry as well.
Okay.
Like, it's not.
Okay.
Although
I almost
it would
thought
be
that
a
was
funny
going to be the
that would be
was
a
the
really
curse.
good monkey paw. Here's the Here's the
Yeah.
book. It's underwater. That would be a really good monkey paw, though.
Yeah. I mean, like, she does fulfill she always fulfills the wish, like, to the letter, though. So it's like
Thank you.
It would be. That's
Thank
why it's so
you.
great.
yeah. She's like, you know.
What do I do? What do you need?
Okay. I need you to take about a bottle, and she like kind of like makes like a rough size estimate with her hands. A bottle of water, and when you make your new oasis, you have to empty the bottle of water into that body. And if you don't,
Understood.
and you lie to me, you're not gonna like it.
You're friends with Eddie. It's fine.
Okay.
We'll be fine. Thank you. Thank you. I trust you.
So.
I trust this
Yeah.
exchange.
Okay. So with that, it all fades out, and you, much like Eddie, rise to the surface of the water. And you got like temporary water walking with the book in your hands, and a vial and like a bottle of water like in your inventory. Like I'm not gonna add it to your inventory, but like you just have it, right? You have a bottle of Oasis water. And Lennon, you have like a nagging feeling at the back of your mind where if you don't fulfill this, something bad will happen. It's like a sense of impending doom.
Okay.
But you have the book.
Eddie. Eddie, I didn't get a tower. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
This is more important. It's ammunition.
What now?
I walk over and I'll literally just hand Eddie the book. I'm not that concerned about being the only one to know about this or only one to hold this.
I am in the water.
Oh no. Yeah, maybe don't put this book
then,
in the water. Like,
then I show Eddie the book.
Okay.
Right.
I show Eddie the book from a safe distance away from the water, above the water, something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Hang on. Sorry, I forgot to make you visible again. Maybe.
Yep.
Gonna put you over
Yeah.
here. So
Nightshade, Lorson, do you want to see this?
does it do?
I think I made a trade and not a wish. This book is the. Can I scroll through it to make sure it's what I think it is first?
Like you flip through it, and yeah, no, it is the Journal of Prosperity.
Okay, the guys, this is a journal from my goblin my goblin tribe, the leader, and I think it's gonna tell me why, like what happened for me to get kicked out.
Oh.
Because I don't trust him anymore. Also, maybe we can use it as blackmail, and I don't need a bunch of gold.
Ooh.
Eddie, when you're not wet, can you read this for blackmail?
Right? Why aren't you reading it? I'm actually curious.
Because Eddie's good at espionage type things from my experiences.
Alright.
This is my vibe of Eddie's character, that this is what Eddie does.
Ah, okay. Fair enough. Eddie, do you open the book?
Yeah, sure.
It's written in Goblin.
That makes sense.
I don't speak Goblin.
It's written in Goblin, but you do see some cognates. You go to the most recent page, and you see the same thing that Lennon saw, but maybe a little bit more. You see the words Dungeth, which you recognize as the patron god of the dwarves, who hasn't been seen in decades. Mine, collapse, village, fail.
Okay.
Unless you can find someone who speaks Goblin or find a way to translate this. That's all you're getting.
Fair. Yeah, I don't really understand that.
Oh. Well.
There's something about a failed mine?
Yeah,
And
I got a little bit of that. Failed mine. We have a mine at the Burrows. I don't remember it
slow
being
down,
failed.
slow down.
Yeah.
You just got a book from the lady in the lake.
Yes. I made a... I'll tell you about it when it happens.
Okay, but...
It's nothing
Okay.
bad. It's more of helping her.
I'm all in for that.
You know what? Fine. You like water. She just wants us to put water in the other oasis.
Okay.
Specific water. That's fine, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It seems pretty harmless.
It's probably even
My
better because
understanding-
that's like a bargain, and demons can't back down. Like they have to be truthful when they bargain, right? That's like a thing with devils and demons.
That wasn't a demon. I mean, I don't think they're really demons.
I will allow that as local mythology. Whether it's true or not, I'm not telling you.
I don't... No, that was a fae.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I didn't know they go in the water. I'm used to them being in the woods, but... Yeah. Like... I think as long as I do the thing, we won't have a problem.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, I didn't get us a tower though. I'm sorry. That would have been a good thing for the other oasis.
We just need to give
Maybe-
a couple hundred gold to an earth mage, and then they can raise a tower. That's easy. Don't worry about that.
Wait, Lorson, can you move Earth? You can do dwarf things. That's a dwarf thing, right?
It depends on what you mean by moving Earth.
I mean, Lorson has Mason's tools. It would
Well,
probably
then-
take him a long time to do it by himself, but he probably could make a tower.
When did I
We
get
might have to
this?
hire somebody. We're gonna have to hire somebody to read this book too. Wait.
Talia raises a hand and she goes, "If you're willing to stick around while you make this new oasis, I'm sure there's some goblins amongst my circle. Goblins are very prolific druids of all circles."
This is true. This is true. I mean, yeah, we could. Well, I mean, it's going to take us a bit to set up an. Eddie, when do you want to set up the Oasis? Is that a right now thing?
Should it be?
I mean, it would not be difficult for Eddie to, like, I'll just say that, like, it's gonna take more time digging out the fucking place for the Oasis rather than, like, Eddie can fill it. Like, that's part of the blessing that Eddie's received.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Eddie could very easily fill it, just specifically this one time. Because you are a quote-unquote source of this Oasis. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liv,
Yeah.
do I notice anything? If you're confused,
I'm gonna DM you real quick.
Okay.
That's not suspicious.
I am not concerned in the least bit.
Hooray! Same. I just realized I haven't used my monk tradition a single time. It's not bad, I just literally have never touched it.
So,
Which I guess makes
do we
it
spend
bad.
do we spend a few days building an Oasis?
I mean, it feels right. I mean, I can add most of the water, honestly.
Yeah, we just like go a few miles out and start digging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still
And
inside
probably,
of the coolness.
Yeah.
Nightshade will like look at Eddie, turning their head, and just ask, Eddie, are you doing okay?
I've never felt better.
Right. Nightshade will then. Now, Liv,
Mm-hmm.
can Eddie understand me?
Yeah, Eddie can understand you.
Are you sure?
Like, but when you're talking to them, yeah.
Well. One sec.
Okay.
Okay.
Xeno's being paranoid again.
Well, I'm trying to make sure Liv's understanding what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, your connection feels weird. I can't really pinpoint it, but it feels wobbly talking to you.
Wobbly?
You're
Yeah.
talking underwater, Limo. It's like when your Discord call goes from full bars to -1 bar.
Oh no.
I'm imagining when you have like that, like, you know, when you put two tin cans on a string
Oh God.
and then you twang the string while you're talking through it. Just a little bit.
No, Nightshade is just going to. You're gonna like see his eyes briefly pulse with energy for a moment
Mm-hmm.
as he tries to ramp up the signal, if you will, with sending.
Uh-huh.
And I will ask, Eddie, is everything all right? Just making sure this is all coming in clear. Nothing's wrong, is it?
Ha-
I imagine I will need to roll the dice, Liv.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, no, your message goes through just fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I can hear you perfectly fine. And genuinely, I've been stuck in the desert and in desert cities for way too long. The public baths there are garbage, and this is the cleanest, freshest water I've been in maybe ever. At least outside of some of the northern coasts.
Okay.
You want to come in?
All right.
I.
Gonna try and peer pressure the cat for a wish.
Oh no, I just sometimes some cats like water. Tigers like water, right? That's a thing, I think.
No, they don't. They hate it.
What do you mean? No, Liv. They're water hunters. They hunt in them.
Are
Yeah,
they?
t-
Well,
t-
I'm
tigers-
thinking of
tigers
lions.
love
I'm
water.
I'm thinking of lions.
Yeah, and so do
Lions. Lions
Panthers.
hate water.
Panthers love it too, I believe.
Mhm.
And yeah.
Jaguars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you're saying like it's weird my connection with Eddie, but
But it works. It like
Okay.
it feels like you're. As you do it, like it literally feels like the connection is spotty. Like and like the it's
so
like
no.
so like usually it's instant, right? But with
Mhm.
but like it feels like there's like a couple milliseconds delay, you know?
Okay.
Playing with the dice.
Mm.
Asian leopard cats like water, and by extension, some Bengal cats like water as well.
Mm.
Because
what are you doing?
Play with the
Bengal
dice.
cats are bred from Asian leopard cats.
Ah. So yeah.
I had a Bengal.
So Talia will speak up with clearer throat, be like, "We'd be more than willing to spare our extra tent for you if you wish to stick around for a couple of days. My circle, once the message gets to my circle, they should be here in no time at all. I'd be more than willing to help."
Okay. And with circles and druids and stuff, you can probably douse out the good place for the new oasis.
She'll nod and be like, "Yes, as the circle of the desert, it's a lot. It's something we kind of have to do in order to survive out here. Just because
Great.
we're attuned to the desert doesn't mean that we're immune to its heat."
Win-win. That's how it should be.
I do wish to study and see if your wish has any side effects over the next few days. You're the only person I've actually been able to see make a wish.
Well, that one got a book.
Hey, do you want to see it? You're a sciencey type. Maybe you can read it.
Oh, can you speak
It's somebody
Goblin?
else's journal.
I cannot speak Goblin. I'm sorry.
Never mind.
I've never been very good at it.
I don't either, and I am a goblin, so I get it.
Yeah.
Hey, do you speak Goblin?
They just shoot you a look.
Okay.
It seems like you get the sensation that they almost see you like you specifically have the black mark.
Nice. Understandable. Have a good day.
Yeah.
But,
Like the only person who doesn't is the daughter.
but they don't look at Lennon that way.
No, because Lennon did not make a wish.
Oh.
Lennon
I
made a
see.
pact, which is different.
By the way, I am just constantly swimming around on the surface of the water, still able to listen, but just I am constantly moving, in motion in the water.
All right. So, do you accept the two women's offer to take their spare tent?
Sure.
I I don't see a reason why not.
Wait. All right. So, like, as like the sun's starting to go down, the traders will go into their tents, and the two women will go into their tent. The day starts to come to an end.
Is the temperature just consistent as it was in the daytime here?
Yeah, the temperature is completely consistent. It doesn't get freezing, and it doesn't get
Mhm.
hot. It's like, like the
that's
temperature
lovely.
is the temperature gradient is like a spring day kind of thing.
I'm gonna sleep under a palm tree instead.
Okay.
It seems nice.
Yeah. I bet
I'm
you
just
it
gonna
is.
I'm just gonna sleep in the shallows.
Okay. They offer you a tent, you're just like, nah, it's just cringe.
I don't need it.
Do any of you take a watch, or like, are you just gonna trust that, like, if something bad happens, like, you'll wake up?
Nightshade is going to take a watch.
Okay. Is anyone else gonna take a watch? We like, because if
a
Nightshade takes
sudden
first,
realization.
what?
I need rope, and I need it from somebody else's bag.
I have rope.
Eddie, thank you. I need rope. Man, can I cut this? Do you care?
No, go ahead.
I cut some smaller strips of rope and tie it around my bag, like many ropes around my bag, so that the little spectator can't get out.
Oh, fuck. I'm surprised you remembered that.
Guys, we need to cover this book with something before I can put it in my bag. Can somebody else carry this? That would be fine too.
I can carry it, but I'm not getting out of the water until we leave.
Larson, can you carry this?
I could take it underground with me.
Is Lorson just gonna
That would be the
sleep
best place to
underground?
have this book.
Yes.
Larson, would you please watch this book? And I hand Larson the Goblin Journal.
I put it in my bag and then just dig a hole.
Perfect.
Why
Okay,
not
that's
sleep
better.
Underground. I can feel all of the movement around me.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, actually, wait, does Tremor Sense? Yeah, no, Tremor Sense actually, yeah, that would... Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Tremor Sense keeps working even when you're asleep.
Yeah, that would wake you up if something happened.
Yeah. Alright, so I guess we don't really need to watch them. Alright.
I mean, Nightshade's going to watch anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
appreciated.
You only need 8 hours of sleep, and nights on this planet are slightly longer than Earth, so... Doesn't really matter all that much.
Okay.
Fucking these nice lesbians give you a couple tents to fucking use, and you're just like, nah. Damn.
I'm gonna use my
Look.
backpack as a pillow and have a rest.
I haven't been in
okay.
clean water for, months.
Alright, with that, it is 10 o'clock, which was supposed to be our original ending time, but we've just been going to 11.
When was
Do you
that?
guys...
Oh,
What?
nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Do you guys want to end off here? Because this is a really good stopping point.
Um,
Or do you want to keep going?
I'm cool either way. Like, we've been going 3 hours each time. I'm about to the 2 hour mark now.
Yeah.
If we want to end, I'm okay with that, but I'm also okay keeping going.
Okay. What about
I'm
the rest of
also
you?
okay with either
Yeah,
decision.
I can do either.
Okay, I'm gonna just point out I'm running out of stuff I had prepared. That's
Ah.
all. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, like I don't know if I have another hour of stuff.
Then maybe we should end here.
Yeah.
I
Like
I
I
was
can,
gonna
I can,
be-
I can riff. I
was
riff
gonna
for
be the
an
bad
hour.
one and be like, I would
I don't
actually
know.
appreciate that.
I want you to
If you
riff,
don't-
honestly.
I mean, if
Well,
you don't
if we-
have anything, you don't have anything.
Yeah, like literally, it would just be me riffing you guys making this new town.
That sounds
But-
fantastic.
No. What I do want to do, at some point, like what? Sorry, what I want to do at some point. What I want you guys to do as homework, right?
Mhm.
Because like would the next one would be on Christmas, right? Or am I?
Yes, it would be.
Yes.
because
Yes.
Christmas is on
So
a
since
Monday
we
this
have to
year.
skip that one and then re-up in January, since you guys have 4 weeks,
The new year.
I would like you guys to get together and come up with plans, like in character plans, for what you would want in this new Oasis town
Ooh.
that you want to make. Okay? So, either like in the Discord or whatever, or you can either do just each in character proposal or get together and give like a unified proposal or whatever, and just tell me what you want, and we will I'll try and work that into next session. Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay. Right. So basically, what you did when we made Knife Point, except we can't do it because we're not using tabletop sim.
Mm-hmm. Lawnfell.
All right. Lawnfell. I'm gonna keep
Knife
calling
Point
it
is in
Knife Point. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Knife Point is in Lawnfell. The Knife Point market
Yeah.
is in
Yeah. But yes, that is everything for now. So does anyone have anything they want to show?
Sure.
Okay. Chill.
Check out my TikTok. I'm not that far off from 10K, and a little push would
rad.
not be amiss.
Ah.
That's pretty cool.
Is it just like TikTok, Jade the Kobold?
Yep, TikTok's at Jade the Kobold. It's mostly just short stories and jokes. It's nothing, terribly phenomenal, but it's mostly stuff that's
Okay.
on YouTube, my YouTube Shorts as well. But TikTok's a fun platform. I like it.
Right. Oh, what do you guys think?
I like it.
You like
That was
it?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone have a standout part?
Feels ominous. It was good.
It's difficult to imagine a character that doesn't understand the Fae because I'm so intricately connected to Fae understandings.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of played it off as thinking it was like more of a Faustian
Yeah,
thing,
like-
which honestly might be correct, but
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like people know, like there are creatures in the woods usually, and they got some bullshit going. But
Mhm.
like, unless you live in like Lumber Lake or in that other fucking city in Nemea that I've forgotten, like you don't really like nobody really has intimate knowledge of them.
I mean, I
'Cause-
would have read a lot of books, but yeah, that's fair. They wouldn't have had
Yeah, like-
intimate knowledge of it.
Yeah, it's not like in Faerun where like if anytime like fucking 5 mushrooms grow in a circle, like you can just be like step in and be like, whoop, here I go. No, like there are like there are like specific places in this world where
Mhm.
you can go in, and usually if you go in, you don't come out. So like it as a result, it's really hard to get anything more than like local folk tales,
Yeah, I have to imagine there's still stories and legends and books. Like,
Yeah, like they're like what's true and what's accurate and
oh yeah,
like
oh
yeah,
all of my knowledge in this comes from books, though.
yeah. So like it would be so like you wouldn't know like, oh, this is this specific type of fae, etc. But yeah, I'm sorry for making you play against type, but like I'm not.
No, it's fine.
I'm not a giant fan of characters just. Oh, I know exactly what this thing is, when it's like realistically you wouldn't. Especially because to my knowledge, there's no fae portals in the kingdom, and you grew up there. And then when you weren't there, you were either in the cold marshes or on the ocean.
True,
So,
but I would
in
but
that
I
note-
would be an avid reader. That's all.
Yeah.
And that notice,
So,
like,
Lemon?
would my knowledge of the Fae from my interaction, would that just be specifically from, like, Monster Slayer training?
Literally, yeah. Like everything you know about the fae is just like when you become a monster slayer, they just hit you with like, all right, here's everything we know about as much shit as possible, and a lot of it is just fairy stories, like local myths and legends and stuff.
Oh, so it's like not even necessarily like good info, it's just like all of the collected folk info.
exactly. Like
That's
if you
amazing, I
throw
love
it,
it.
yeah, if you throw enough of it at the wall, some of it's gonna be correct.
Hmm.
What about you?
That kind of
Xeno?
implies that it's like what I know, even like there might not necessarily be 100% accurate, and I love that.
Yeah, that's why I tried to leave what I
Mhm.
told you to be relatively vague.
Yeah.
Like the point where it's like, oh, like sometimes when they do wishes, they give curses. Whether they
Mm.
give you a curse because they like you or because they hate you,
Yeah, I love that.
no one knows. What about you, Xeno?
I enjoyed being able to get tipped off that something is wrong with Eddie.
Yeah. But what it is, you
I'm
got no clue.
fine.
Could even be the fact that Eddie is now like just different. Like Eddie
No.
is literally like a
Liv.
different what?
Liv. No.
Shut.
I'm not
Alright.
stupid. Maybe if I was like an actual fetus, you might be able to slip that one past me. But no.
I'm sorry. Sometimes it's easy to mistake you because you know you're so far down there. It's hard to tell.
Shut the fuck up.
All right. Well, we'll end. I want to end this off by saying, Jade, were you playing D&D or Pathfinder on Friday?
No.
No.
Nope, I don't know if it's
Okay.
gonna be the Friday after or in 2 weeks because people haven't responded yet, but I am out of town this weekend.
Okay, so never mind then. All right. So as always, Xeno, when are you debuting?
I don't.
It'll happen one day.
One day.
One day. Okay, one day. Like I said, I'm gonna keep asking you till it happens. But I will see you guys all. Well, I'll see most of you before then. But I will see everybody in this specific setting, in January. And wow. And those of you in my chat, I will see you guys tomorrow at like noon or something, where I'm gonna be streaming stuff. Okay.
Yo.
Well, bye everybody. I love you. Oh, I should raid someone. Crap.
Bye-bye.
Bye everybody. I'm gonna raid Kobold Sprig. Sprig is cool. Playing Bloodborne PSX. I'm gonna play that sometime. I can't get it to run
Yeah.
properly, which is weird. Bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye.